What's up? My name's Hunter and you're watching me. Here's the deal. I got a text yesterday asking me if I was ready for the studio on Sunday. I was not aware that I was needed in the studio on Sunday. It's 2 p.m. Saturday, October 24th. August 24th. I have a gig that starts in about 4 hours. And then I have the studio at 9 a.m. tomorrow for a totally unrelated thing. So join me as I go through these next 24 hours as a variety drummer. Okay, so the gig is first. The gig's tonight, but we're gonna start by practicing the stuff for the studio tomorrow. I'll leave maybe a little bit of that in here for you to see. I will record more in the studio tomorrow, but I need to practice these now because I'm about to pack all of this for the gig tonight, and then I have to be there early tomorrow morning, so I won't have another chance to run this stuff until I'm under the mics and the stakes are high. So I'm gonna play them a couple times each, and then I'm gonna get packed and we're gonna get going. Okay. We practiced for the studio. We got a pack now for the gig. This is a local gig, but I have to take everything because we're the only group performing and there's no house kit or anything like that. So I gotta pack all the drums. I even gotta pack the rug here. So your boy's got plenty of packing to get done. I also am gonna have to pack everything that I'm gonna need in the studio tomorrow as well, just because I don't wanna deal with trying to think like, oh, I took this to the gig, I gotta switch out for this. So I'm just gonna take everything that I could possibly need for both instances to the gig. I'm gonna pack. I'll see you guys at some point later today at the gig. Stay tuned.
Hey, this is VoiceOver Hunter. It was very loud in this venue, so I'm gonna voice over this gear rundown. We got the 14x8 Tama Big Black Steel using as a snob. We got Meinl Equilibrium hats. We got a dual splash. Down here we got my signature stack situation. I love this thing. We got a Byzance 18-inch Jazz Extra Thin Crash, 22-inch Foundry Reserve Light Ride. Got the Tama kit. We brought out the 10 and the 14 toms, single pedal, and my snare drum there is my 14x6 Starphonic Babinga. We also got a cake with the album cover on it. Just wanted to show you guys that. I've never had a cake for any of the music I've been involved with, so that's pretty cool, I think.
Can you see how hot it is out here? Let's talk variables really quick with this gig. It's an indoor gig. They're miking me, and we're inside a brewery. As a drummer, what am I thinking about that? So a big, loud, reverby room means my drums are gonna be echoing like crazy. So for starters, I'm probably gonna dampen them a little bit more than they already are. And secondly, I'm gonna be super aware of my hands and my feet really the whole time in a dynamic sense. All of my sections where I normally kind of rock out in the set, I still have to rock out. I still have to bring the energy that is expected of me. But I gotta keep the volume in check because, I gotta keep the volume in check just because, yes, we're here to play a gig, but we're at a giant restaurant, brewery. There's a lot going on here that's not us, and we're just part of everyone's night. They didn't come to see us. Some people did, like friends and family are coming to see us, but your average Joe that just wanted to come get a nice burger, we don't want to be blowing their brains out. And me as the drummer is like the easiest one to be too loud. So other drummers out there that are watching me do this kind of stuff and you're interested in doing this sort of thing, like be able to play your set really loud and really quietly and every dynamic in between because you never know what you're about to walk into. Other variables. We got a lot of kids running around. So I'm going to try to like get a camera angle that doesn't get a lot of the crowd because I don't want any parents to feel uncomfortable whatsoever because once again, just like with the volume thing, We should only be adding to everyone's night as the music, as the entertainment. We should not be detracting in any way whatsoever. So if my camera is making someone uncomfortable, I don't want to do that. So hopefully that doesn't compromise you guys' experience as the viewer. I am literally dripping sweat sitting in my car, so I can't do this much longer. I'm gonna get back inside. There's a cake with the album cover. That's cool. I've never had that before. Yeah, we'll talk more. We got studio. Probably no one's watching this. Who cares? Bye.
You wanna kick it off, dipshit?
Young and baby, I'm to you go. Like I do, so I've been told. Ain't rich and baby, I ain't that broke. Harder on myself than I probably should. I can never get it right. Since I'm getting wasted, baby, go 10 years of life. Maybe I'm lazy, maybe it's just a phase. It's better with time. You're 25. Ain't bad, maybe clap your hand. Harder on myself than I probably should. Find love, should I be alone? Should I travel the world? Should I move back home? No matter what I do, I can never get it right. Since I'm getting wasted, baby, 1,000 years of life. Maybe I'm lazy, maybe it's just maybe it's better with time. When you're 25. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Dunn. No matter what I do, I can never get it right. Waste of time being wasted, baby. Oh, and he's alive. Maybe I'm crazy, maybe it does fade. It's better time. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Dunn and Hunter Curry. It's a way her room. It's the way she cares, and she's in the mood. Truth or illusion, is it fate or is it fiction? It ain't fate, no, it ain't fiction. You know it's sweet and it's tragic. Strange. And wine tastes sweeter in the dark. If my fuel's a fire, baby, you're the spark. Y'all mind if I cook a little bit? Magic. In the market space, she's standing in her underwear, looking down on my hotel room. Not long will be coming soon. Oh my mind, oh hell yeah, got it on that pirate ship. Wash your face and hands.
Howdy. It is 10:50 p.m. I just got to my driveway. Let's go get some sleep. We gotta be at the studio at 9 a.m. See you there. What's up? It's 8:46 a.m. We are here at the studio. We're gonna run inside and get set up, and then I will see you guys when I see you.
Hey, it's voiceover Hunter once again, just popping in to redo the rundown. We're doing the Equilibrium hats, we're doing the Jazz Extra Thin, Starphonic Babinga Snare, Founder Reserve Ride. We got the house kit, which is a 60s Ludwig maple, and we have that stack.
All right, here we go, y'all.
Okay. Okay. Time we got 4:53, the 25th, the next day. I'm home from the studio, and I wanted to take this time to do some honest reflection with myself. And I think it's very within the spirit of this channel to share some of that reflection with you all. So I'm going to talk to myself, and you guys will listen, and then who knows what's going to happen next. Anyway, let's talk about practicing. In my opinion, I practiced way more for one thing this weekend than I did the other. I practiced way more for the studio than I did for the gig. And I just want to kind of reflect, really for my own benefit, why I did that. And I think it's because I got a little, I don't want to say arrogant, but I got a little comfortable with all of Caleb's material. We threw in a couple covers at the end of the night, but all of those were songs I've known for a long time. I've played in other bands, with the exception of a couple, which we just didn't play. And then as far as Caleb's set originals go, I didn't really practice it because, I finished the album like 2 weeks ago. I've listened to everything since then. I even listened to everything the day of the show. But I didn't sit down and play through any of it on the instrument. And, did I need to? Probably not. Maybe you guys tell me, did I need to practice more for that gig from the footage that you saw? I think I did a good job. All of the other bandmates were happy, and I didn't let anyone down. So in that way, sure, I did a fine job. I did a great job, even, some people said. But I don't know. I don't think I did. I haven't watched it back yet, but I'm going to include the song 25, and there's a drum solo in the third chorus. And I don't think I felt very good about it in the moment or after. And I am still thinking that I don't feel very good about it. I haven't watched it yet. Maybe I'll change my mind, but I didn't feel great about it. And all I had to do was practice 25 once or twice before the gig. Really, I don't even have to do the whole thing. I only feel bad about my solo in the third thing. So why didn't I just spend 10 minutes in my garage practicing that, working on some improv ideas around that theme? Like, why didn't I just do that? On the other hand, I practiced a lot for the studio, and I feel like I did a great job in the studio. And maybe there's something to be said for you should be more prepared for the studio because that's going to be what you record and is out there forever. But I think you should be the same amount of prepared for everything. And I let myself down on the gig. I understand the mindset of you did a great job, don't be so hard on yourself. And I agree to an extent. I'm not going to beat myself up over the fact that I wasn't 100% perfect. That's just not realistic. But I think it's equally valuable to be able to be honest with yourself and say, I did an acceptable job, but I did not do the best that I could have done. And I think it's important to make that distinction for yourself, and you have to decide which one you're okay with. I am a person that wants to do the thing I'm doing to the best of my ability. I know that my ability is always changing, but every time I do something, I want to max out my effort level. I want to max out the amount I tried. I say I want to. Obviously, that's not something that I do 100% of the time. But when I do it with the studio stuff, it pays off. I had a great time in the studio. It was no stress. Everyone was really happy with the work I did. I'm happy with the work I did. If I had just literally taken 10 extra minutes and practiced 2 or 3 moments from the set on Friday, I wouldn't even be feeling like I let myself down. Yeah, I don't know what I want you to get from this. I don't know really what I want to get from this other than just try harder next time. Don't get so comfy. If you're someone who thinks that I'm being too picky or too hardcore on myself, I genuinely want you to express why in the comments. Because the way I see it, I want playing music to be what I do for the rest of my life, and I want to always do it to the best of my ability. So things like showing up to a show late are just unacceptable to me. And if they're acceptable to you, the only way I can wrap my brain around that is that you don't care the same amount that I do. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't want this to be like an elitist thing, but the people that deserve the thing that I want, in my opinion, are the people that treat it the way that I do. That treat it as serious as you possibly can. And if you feel differently, please, genuinely, I'm not trying to start a fight. I want to hear more about your perspective, and I want to hear more about why you think I'm wrong, or maybe why I'm maybe being too much with it. I don't know. I come from a drum corps background. I come from a marching band background. That's, we have a group of 150 people. We have to have strict rules and everyone has to follow them. That's the only way an operation like that works. And I understand that a touring band of 5 people and a small handful of crew is a much smaller operation, but I think it should be run the same way. I don't understand. Everyone in the music world is like, oh yeah, the headlining band's late. That's typical. Why is that typical? Why are you guys late so much? Can we treat this with some respect, please? I played a show a couple weeks ago. The headlining band was 2 hours late for their sound check. They shouldn't be allowed to headline. What's wrong with you? I got stuck in traffic. That's bullshit. I don't know. I don't even know if this part's gonna make it in, but I'm reflecting. This is reflection. Woo! I've been Hunter. You've been watching me. Let's talk. Like, comment, subscribe, etc. Next week, probably another randomly generated situation.